it snowed pretty good on us last night. Bentley is freaking out. She's obsessed with the snow. Hey guys, what a morning. It's so beautiful outside. It's so chilly. I let Bentley go outside because once she saw the snow, she was sitting by the door whining till I let her out. She loves the snow. I'm brewing my coffee right now, and I think we're slowly gonna start the day. I'm like so tired today for some reason. I don't get it. Ugh. Okay, so I'm on my lunch break currently, and I just need to leave the house. Usually when I work from home, I have to leave the house at least once a day. Otherwise, I get cabin fever, and I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, like I just need to leave the house for some normalcy and have a chance to put shoes on for, you know, that day. So I think we're just gonna go get some Starbucks. I think that's the name of the game.
What can I get you started with today?
Hi, can I get a grande pumpkin cream cold brew but with extra foam? Okay guys, got my Starbucks and now heading back to the house to get back to work. Hi Bentley! I just came in and this is how she greets me every time. She's so happy. Okay, funny thing, when I'm gone and I leave her in the studio, Bentley always goes under the bed, I'll show you guys where she gets it from later, and pulls out one glove, and it's the same glove every single time. She doesn't chew it, she doesn't get holes in it, she just carries it around with her while we're not here. Why does she do that? I have no idea. But every time I come back to the studio, there's a glove laying on the ground.
Throat, no, shattered, and there's nerve damage. It's heartbreaking. A young woman, a mother cut.
Your boots. Oh, yeah. It's my other job. Let's make it go. You have a ladies' room. This is Julie and it's kind of
Okay, so we have lived in Alaska for about 3.5 months, so I think I can actually accurately give you a review about how we've been liking it, about kind of why we moved. I know in the past I didn't really give you a clear explanation of why we even ended up here. The truth is, I did say that we moved because of family, and that is true. I'm from here, you know, we really value family. We actually also have family though in Washington and Oregon where we used to live. And we decided to move up here, and yes, family was such a big part of it and stuff, but the truth is, a really big reason why we moved was because we really value living in a state under a government that allows you to have freedom, freedom of health, freedom of choice, freedom of how your kids' future is gonna look like. And I feel like that for us was a really, really big deal. The last few years, starting March 2020, I can't say the word because YouTube likes to flag people who talk about stuff like this. It really showed us what kind of state we actually lived in and what the governors were really like, and basically the extent of their control. Because at the beginning, a lot of people were saying that, like, no way, these people aren't gonna control us, they're not gonna make us do anything to our bodies that we don't want to do. But we have gotten to this point where it's being forced on everyone, and we just look back at our friends and family who have stayed behind in those states, and we see they're planning on leaving. and that was a really, really big reason why we left. We have honestly really been liking it here. Yes, the winters are difficult to get used to, and I say winters because it's the like middle of October, middle to end of October, and it's already snowed like 3 or 4 times. It hasn't stuck. It like snowed this morning and then it just stopped and it's like all melted and all gone now, but still, it's still pretty chilly. The weather is a little bit colder, but in terms of like somebody like me who works from home, you don't notice it as much. But it's definitely nice having family here, having a church here that we love, people here that make us feel like we're at home. In general, we have really been enjoying it. We're really glad for our decision to move. Even looking back, when we were about to move, there were so many things that were stopping us. We were honestly like, should we actually do this? Should we actually go through with this? And I know we spent so much time in prayer, and I feel like 2 weeks leading up to it, we got the ultimate confirmation in the most unusual way. And when we were leaving, we just had peace about it. But as of right now, I feel like we're really happy with our decision and stuff. And I just wanted to say this too, like if you're living in a state where your freedom is being stripped away, first of all, I just want to say I'm so sorry, because it is not up to anybody to tell you what you're supposed to do and what you're supposed to believe. And it is completely your right. That's what the Constitution is for. I don't want to get political about this, although I know I'm going to get some backfire on this anyways. That's how it usually happens. But I do want to say that it is ultimately up to you. It is up to your choice, your voice. You have all the right to speak up, even if it makes people laugh at you or call you ignorant or call you uneducated. You are still in charge of your voice. You are still in charge of your future and destiny. Of course, God above all else, but don't allow anybody else to take that freedom away from you, basically. So, you know, if you're on the fence about like whether to move, whether to stay, whatever, obviously seek God's answers first. But I just do want to say that moving here has given us a really big breath of fresh air. And every time we look back at what's happening in the states around us, we're just really happy that we came here, honestly. Like, living here in Alaska is basically going back to normal. Like, it's just, here in Alaska, it's very, I don't know if the right word is like free, but basically everything is how it was before March 2020. Everything is kind of still the same. Everybody's going eating out, everybody's shopping, enjoying their life, going over to each other's houses. Nobody restricts our holidays here. You know, nobody tells us how many people we can have over. So honestly, we've really been enjoying it. We really like it. I don't know how long we'll stay here, or if we'll stay here forever, or what the plans are going to be. Honestly, God knows. We will never say that it's yes one way or another, because things can always change. But that's kind of like my little life update for you guys. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments below.
You're recording something?
Yeah.
What are you recording?
Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I'll answer them in the comments. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I really, really appreciate your guys' support. I will see you guys next Friday. Bye!